There's Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 253 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. If you were on 253 and you've been doing this right along with me, you probably already know who I am. So do I really need to say it every time? Yes, because people join the challenge at all different times throughout the year, throughout the challenge, because some people don't hear about it until we're like halfway or 3/4 of the way through. So today we're talking about continuing our work on the SOAM framework. We picked a challenge area with respect to contribution growth, because that's what this month's focus is, focusing on how do we interact with and show up in the world? How do we make the world a better place? How do we contribute to people and places and causes and things outside of ourselves, right? First thing we need to do anytime, and that's what this whole challenge is about, is grow and take care of ourselves personally, right? Because if we're not healthy, if we're in pain, if we're struggling in any area or aspect of our life, there's not enough to spill over and share and help other people. So that's why I wait for contribution till later in the year, later when we've talked about how do we take better care, the best possible care, and the continually improving care of ourselves. And then how can we, number one, demonstrate and show that and set the example for other people, but then also help them to do the same thing. So today's topic is the S, step 1 of the SOAP framework. I got all my little bars of soap here for the SOAP framework. And that stands for story or situation. If situation sounds better to you than story, then use that. But the fact is, our story is being written all the time. We're writing it. We're the author. The pen is in our hand. The brush is in our hand. Whatever analogy or metaphor you like to think about, whether we believe it or not, we are creating our own lives each and every day with the things that we focus on, the things we pay attention to, the thoughts, the beliefs, the feelings that we experience are all creating our life. That's what I like to remember is if I'm having a bad day or a bad couple of minutes of a day, instead of letting it turn into a whole bad day, I compartmentalize it and I say, okay, that just happened. Now what? What's next? Because I know that if I lead and live mostly good days, at the end of my life, I will look back and realize, and every day I'm grateful for the good days, how blessed we are if we focus on the right things. So story or situation, all we do for this particular step of the process is we take a good look at what's really going on for us in the area of contribution. Remember, we've got Mason's story and guide to the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page. And I don't usually share mine there. I do mine in my handy dandy notebook for the year, just like I hope you're doing. If we're doing something worthwhile, we might as well be learning and documenting and writing down and doing the exercises in our book. So that's what I'm going to do. I have to come up with what in a paragraph or less describing what's my current situation with respect to the area of contribution that I want to grow in. And then what is my desired story? We talked about that a little bit as we picked the area we want to contribute in and the thing we want to improve with respect to contribution. Maybe we feel like we're not doing enough. Maybe we feel like we're doing too much and we're overextended. Each of our stories are different, which is why we want to focus on what is our current story, what is our desired story. Remember, that forms the gap between where we are and where we want to be, which puts universal power and energy behind our achieving what we want, because all of a sudden we're noticing things that we wouldn't have noticed before because we didn't tell ourselves we wanted a particular thing. So action time today, think about and write at least a few notes down about your current story and your desired story. And tomorrow we will hop into options. Any questions? You know what to do. Just ask. Otherwise, have an absolutely fabulous day. New week this week, and there's a lot going on, which there pretty much is every week. All right, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.